G'day guys, Anthony Ross here and welcome to this week's Mental Toughness Made Simple video tips. I was just looking at the results from first day at Wimbledon, lots of upsets, and I was particularly interested to see Zverev lost early in the slam again, and I was checking out the transcripts from his interview, post-match interview, and I'll just read them to you and then chat about today's topic. So in the interview, he said things like, so one or two things don't go my way and everything then kind of tends to fall apart. It's kind of a typical Grand Slam match for me. And then he goes on to say, I'm not very high on confidence right now. When I get to the important moments, I had, 5-6 break points in the fourth set alone. Can't take any of those. I had love 40, a 15-40. I'm down, and then I'm down one break point myself, and he takes it immediately, where I miss an easy volley. And then he said, I didn't lose this match on tennis. It's just my confidence is below zero right now. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to chat about confidence. It's a really, really common issue and a super important one to talk about. So I'm going to talk about two things. First, what is confidence? And then, in my opinion, what is the best way to go about helping players develop confidence? Okay, so what is confidence? Confidence is simply the triggering of implicit memories of past outcomes in new similar situations. And implicit memories are the memories we make without realizing that we are memories. So examples are like procedural memories, if we're learning to ride a bike, for example, as our body adjusts to having a go at riding the bike, at moving forward, we're having these procedural memories that help us learn the new task without us explicitly realizing we're making memories as we do it. But to do with confidence, the important ones are emotional implicit memories. And these are the memories that we're making in emotional situations. So a good example might be if we were bitten by a dog and then we come across a similar looking dog, we might have an explicit memory of actually remembering, yes, this dog looks similar, but emotional implicit memories would be the anxiety we might feel, the automatic urge to run away from that dog without realizing we're experiencing a past memory. So in this way, our brains are automatically, continually preparing us for the future based on what's happened in the past through our implicit emotional memory system. It's sort of like our brain becomes like an anticipation machine, creating these thoughts and feelings and so forth based on these past experiences. So when it comes to confidence, confidence is like it's the outcome expectations that we have, and even that emotional sense of what we expect to happen in a match based on past experiences, and particularly recent matches, that we felt really powerful emotions, and also like how specific those memories are. So for Zverev, for example, because he's got not great results in Grand Slams, now he's always carrying forward these emotional implicit memories into new Grand Slams, and when he's playing a slam, the specific nature of his Grand Slam memories will have more effect on how he experiences new Grand Slams. And so that's why, because he's got that difficult past, the implicit memories are coming forward, and means he's not going to feel confident when he comes to slams at the moment. And as well, recently he hasn't been doing as well. So if we move forward to what would be my advice, what I think the best way to help players, and in Zverev's case, for him to regain confidence. And so the really important thing here is that it's highly likely, say for Zverev, he's getting advice along the lines of, you should trust it, you've got to believe in yourself, and things like that. But it's not typically helpful, this advice, because of what I said, because confidence is simply the triggering of these implicit memories. So it's very, very hard to change our experience in that moment. So my advice in these circumstances is to basically work on a 3-step routine. And it's called the ABC. So in A, what we're trying to do is normalize the lack of confidence. So just going through exactly what I just said about confidence is really helpful for players to know. This is why you don't feel confidence. This is what's happening for you. And to develop awareness in the moment, so when players are playing matches at the end of points, to try to actually recognise those difficult outcome expectations, the difficult emotions that come up to do with that lack of confidence is super important, because then they're not going to automatically play the next point based on those experiences. If they have that awareness, if they can notice, yep, there's that lack of confidence, there's that difficult feeling, they're in a better place right away. The B is to be present, and that is, once I've done that move of acceptance at the end of the point, I want to become present, connect with something in the present moment in between the point. So whether that be like a slow breath, you could connect with the sounds around you. So basically, you're no longer caught up in those difficult lack of confidence thoughts. You're connecting with the present, which then allows you to do the C, which is to commit. And here we're trying to help players to increase the chance that they're going to commit to a helpful action without belief and without trust. And that really is the key. It's getting to that place of going, no matter what, I'm going to commit to some very simple process. When players lack confidence, the simpler the process, the simpler the thing they're trying to commit to, the less decision making, the better. So it should be something that's pre-planned before matches, a very simple game plan that the goal is just simply to be able to say as often as they can, no matter what, I'm going to commit to this helpful process, and see how often they can actually commit to it. Not looking at execution, because when they're low on confidence, they probably won't execute as well. But if they can commit to a helpful process more often, that increases the chance that they will get more helpful outcomes and create new, more helpful memories that in the future will then result in an increased level of confidence. So confidence comes after improving the ability to commit to the helpful actions without trust and without belief. It typically won't come through players being able to develop trust and develop belief without these good implicit memories. So that's the real key here, is that to be helpful in developing confidence and improving confidence, it's really helping players get better at committing to the helpful actions while they don't have trust, while they don't feel self-belief, which then will increase helpful outcomes, and then that will be the thing that leads to more confidence down the line, because they're getting slightly better outcomes over time. So hopefully this makes some sense for you, and you can take it away. ABC is the simple routine that you can work on with lack of confidence. So if you're a coach or a parent, hopefully you pass this on to your players or your child. If you're a player, go ahead and get stuck into these ideas, and hopefully you find it helpful. So I'm Anthony Ross. Wherever you're watching this, you can sign up to these Mental Toughness Made Simple videos, and so hopefully I'll see you again next week. Cheers.